You meet him, the love of your life. You are enthralled, swept off your feet. You can't picture your life without him. But then comes along your dream career. Your heart was set on this ever since you were a little kid, and now that dream is knocking at your door. But you can't have both. It's either him or the dream. Which do you choose? Before we go on, if you could please like this video. We make these relationship film advice videos about once a week, and a like would help us tremendously. In Damien Chazelle's La La Land, Seb and Mia are presented with a choice: break up or pursue your dream. As much as I didn't want it to happen, they made the right choice, and later we will see how game theory proves that. Take a moment to think about what you would do personally. For me, I would always choose love. I mean, of course, this person would be incredible, and I would love them so much. So without a doubt, I would choose love instead of career.
Genius.
Listen to what some people in Washington, D.C. would choose: to either pursue their dream job in New York or pursue their loved one in California.
California.
California? You?
Me?
So you don't care about the job?
So
I bring her in New York.
you would take her in New York?
Yeah.
Then probably California.
You gotta go to California, so you would choose love over the job.
Right.
Why would you choose love over the job?
Because, well, it depends on what the job is, but I think if it's really, if it's really love, I'd go to where I can be happy.
I would tell the person I love to come to New York.
But couldn't they say the same thing about you coming to California?
No.
La La Land is one of the best love stories ever created, where the lovers don't end up together. But why can't they be together? Why do they have to choose their career if they loved each other so much? Carrie Champion on The Steve Harvey Show has an interesting perspective on this.
But I would never, ever, and I mentor a lot of young ladies, I would never, ever tell them to put their career to the side for a relationship, unless, and then here is the caveat, if you know you have somebody who will support you and love you, you wouldn't have to put your career to the side.
Exactly.
He's going to be okay with all.
Exactly.
But doesn't Seb love Mia? According to Carrie, if he did, then he would happily support Mia. But supporting Mia would mean leaving his dream behind. So they broke up. Does that mean he doesn't love her? Or she doesn't love him? I don't think that's the case.
I'm always gonna love you.
I'm always gonna love you too.
It's a paradox. If one person loved the other, then they would support their dream. But if they both love each other equally, and both have dreams, then who supports who? Who gets their dream crushed?
Maybe you just liked me when I was on my ass because it made you feel better about yourself.
Are you kidding?
No?
Well, maybe if you knew that they were the one, then you wouldn't pick your career, but we covered that in a previous video. Unfortunately, the one doesn't exist. To summarize briefly,
There is not one person who can give us everything. Nobody. Nobody.
another argument for choosing career is because a career is more stable. A written offer from your dream career is more concrete than a relationship. In a relationship, people break up, people cheat, and also people pass away. Then how about one person chooses the career and then the other person will choose love? See what happens when Seb asks Mia about this.
You should come.
To Boise?
Yeah, you can knock that off your bucket list.
No, that would be really exciting. I wish I could. What are you doing after the tour?
Why can't you?
Come to Boise?
Yeah.
Because I have to rehearse.
Yeah, but can't you rehearse anywhere?
Anywhere you are?
I mean, I guess.
This argument leads to a big fight, which essentially leads to their breakup. But there also was good that came from it. Seb realized that the only choice that will support both people is if they both choose their career instead of their relationship. Let me explain. Have you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The choice between career and love is very similar to the prisoner's dilemma. It's uncanny. First, I will explain the prisoner's dilemma, then I will explain how Seb and Mia relate to it. There are two criminals arrested for trespassing. For simplicity's sake, let's name the criminals Seb and Mia. They will both get 2 years of jail time for trespassing. The cops realize that Seb and Mia could have been involved in a larger bank heist. They just need a confession to prove it. The cops say to them, if one person rats out their partner, the partner will get 10 years in jail, and the person who did the ratting out would only get 1 year. However, if they both rat out each other, they will both get 3 years in jail. If they both stay quiet, they will both just get 2 years for trespassing. Seb and Mia are unable to talk to each other to plan anything out. This graph here summarizes all the information in this dilemma. We see the best outcome is if they both stayed quiet, but unfortunately, according to the Nash equilibrium, that won't happen. Nash equilibrium is when each party has picked a choice given the choices of the other party. I know that's a lot at once. We'll get through this, don't worry. Let's look at it like this. If Mia chooses to confess, Seb has the choice to either confess or stay quiet. But the better choice here is to confess, since the confessing leads to less jail time. If Mia chooses to stay quiet, then Seb would also have to confess, because confessing again would lead to less jail time. This is the same for Mia. If Seb chooses to confess, then Mia is better off confessing also. If Seb chooses to stay quiet, Mia is also better off confessing. Therefore, the confession is a Nash equilibrium. Given the choices of the other person, there is only one choice for themselves. Now let's change staying quiet and confessing to choosing love or career. To keep things simple, we can change jail time to hypothetical years in jail. Love is going to take the spot of confession because we can agree that if they both choose love, which would mean the end of both of their dreams, they would both be in worse spots. And career would take the spot of staying quiet because although it would hurt to break up, they at least get their dream jobs, thus improving their life and leading to less hypothetical jail time. As we can see, it is still better off if they both choose their career. If Mia chooses love, then to limit hypothetical jail time, Seb would have to choose career. If Mia chooses career, then Seb would also have to choose career. What if we switch the values a little? What if they loved each other so much that if they chose love, that would lead to less jail time than if they chose career? The result is still the same. They both would have to choose career to be better off. What if they both knew in their hearts that the other person was going to choose love, so they would also choose love? For example, if Seb knew that Mia was going to choose love, maybe he would also choose love. But Seb could very much easily improve his position and get less jail time by switching to career if he knew for sure that Mia was going to pick love. And the same for Mia. Why should both of them give up their dream career anyways? So therefore, according to this, it would be best if they both chose career to limit the amount of years stuck in hypothetical jail. So is it better to choose career or love? As much as it pains me to say, I believe the better option is to choose career. But of course, this is just a model and it only works if the couples love each other equally and the dream job is worth the same value to each other. So in the end, why do they both choose career? Because of the dinner conversation. Mia convinces Seb that he should pursue his dream instead of doing something he doesn't enjoy. So when the opportunity for Mia comes up to pursue her dream, Seb tells her the same thing.
If I get this.
When you get this, you gotta give it everything you got.
They both understand that they both love each other for sure, but they will have to choose their dream, and it's ultimately the right choice. The director Damien Chazelle graciously shows us what it would be like if Seb chose love and if Mia chose career. That's why this movie is so beautiful. We get to see the big what if, and in both endings, they're happy. In the dream ending, Mia gets her dream job, Seb gets the girl of his dreams, they settle down and have a family. In the real ending, Mia is happily married with a husband and a dream job, and Seb happily owns his own club, which is what he wanted for a long time. So honestly, to decide between love and your career, the decision is ultimately yours. If you are able to quantify your relationship to the prisoner's dilemma model, then perhaps the better choice would be to choose career. But if you choose love, that doesn't mean your life will suck. It'll work out if you're willing to put in the work for the relationship. If you choose career and you see them 5 years later, you can share that moment together. And then after that moment, just like it did in the past, and just like it will in the future, life will go on.
One, two, 3, 4.
Thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you agree or disagree with this in the comments. Please make sure to subscribe. We make these film relationship advice videos once a week. Do you have a love story that this reminds you of? If so, email us at filmlovestories@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you, and we will see you in the next one.
2 months. So we spent, almost half a year together, which was really fun. Hey, Rye. Rye.